It's $17. It includes fish, shrimp, and crab cakes. The dinners also include coleslaw and a choice of French fries, mac and cheese, or yummy pierogies. Yummy pies for dessert, but that's extra. You can eat in, take out. Credit cards are also accepted. Call 724-775-3775 or 724-709-7426.
Looking for a great job opportunity? McDonald's now has full-time and part-time positions available to fit your lifestyle and needs. Set your own hours and have a lot of fun too. Whatever the situation is, McDonald's has a place for you. Apply today at McHire.com. McDonald's is here for you. I'm loving it.
You're listening to 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas, in addition to 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls. Welcome to the Best of Beaver County, presented by St. Barnabas, a weekly segment dedicated to putting the focus on the amazing things and the amazing people behind them in Beaver County. The Best of Beaver County is sponsored by and content is provided by St. Barnabas. The show airs every Thursday from 11 to 11:30 on WBVP, WMBA, 99.3 FM, and Facebook Live. Now, with no further ado, let's welcome host Mike Romai to introduce today's program.
All right. Welcome to the Best of Beaver County. I'm Mike Romai on the St. Barnabas Radio Network. When I hear the word Blackbird, I'm one of those guys that dates back to the 60s. What do I think of? Paul McCartney's song, Blackbird, singing in the dead of night. You know, that one, it's a civil rights song, actually. Found out later when you learn the lyrics about it. But now Blackbird in Beaver, Blackbird Market and Crafted Wine Store. We're here today to talk with Melanie and Denise. They're sisters, a family-owned business, and I learned a lot about their family and how many businesses they actually have in Beaver County. Good morning and welcome to both of you.
Good morning. Thank you.
This is Melanie. You're Melanie. This is Denise,
Yeah,
right here.
right.
It probably says that on your screen if you're catching us on the stream. Black Market Beaver. When did you open this place?
We opened in July of last summer, July 20th, after some hard work trying to get open for the summer season because we specialize in ice cream.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Very good. And as far as the ice cream is concerned, we'll talk about that. But how did you come up with the idea? First, let's get a little background. You're sisters.
Yes.
And you and your husbands are involved in a number of businesses around Beaver County.
Correct.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, my husband is one of the partners of the Grumpy Beaver, and they just also opened the Hilltop in Rochester. So Denise and I have been involved in businesses, the local CBD store here in Bridgewater. Denise has Bethel Park. We have Moon Township. So we've been doing small businesses, gosh, for the last maybe 7-8 years.
The CBD stores in
Yes.
all those locations?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Is it growing? Does it continue to grow?
Yeah, it's pretty. CBD has been a market that went through a large boom. So we did, when that started, we opened, I think the first CBD store in Beaver County was the Bridgewater store.
Yeah.
And so then from there, Denise also opened a couple locations. And so now it's sort of pared down a little bit because the market has sort of,
Because of those dispensaries the state let in,
correct.
huh?
You have the
Right?
dispensaries and so forth. So,
But they actually haven't totally taken the business
No.
away because the dispensaries are complicated because, as most people know, you have to go through a physician and get a medical card. And,
Right.
and we operate CBD and hemp stores where that's not the case. So you do not have to have a card to come into those stores and really get products that can help with anything from pain, sleep, and anxiety. And
And you
we've
can
been
even-
open for about 5 years, and we're proud that they're still open.
People even give their pets or use
correct.
That's right, we have a
whole
pet
pet
CBD.
selection.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we like retail. We like we like being in the community where we live, and that's what Blackbird Market was for us. It was important for us to put something together that was a community-based business.
Yeah. Well, both places in Bridgewater, you're across corners from each other, CBD shop and Grumpy Beaver.
Correct.
Those
there.
are right in Bridgewater, and then Blackbird Market and Crafted are next door to each other in downtown Beaver on 3rd Street.
We're exactly on 3rd Street.
So we are in a building that used to be occupied by CNS Sportswear, and they moved across the street. So they're still in Beaver, lovely shop. And we are catty corner from Starbucks and across the street from PNC Bank and the Bell Tower. So right on the main corner there. So we love the corner. We love that street. We are very, very lucky and happy to be there. So
Kind of like by the homework store down there.
Right across.
right
yes.
across from the
Hallmark
Sweet
store.
Hostess shop, gift shop that's been there for years. And if you haven't been in downtown Beaver lately, there are quite a few new shops that have opened, including ours. And it's just really, I think, a great place to come with family, do some shopping, maybe get a bite to eat. And now we have this kind of unique shop that does ice cream and more that we think adds to it.
What's
Adds
so
to
special
Beaver.
about your ice cream? That's twice in 5 minutes you mentioned that ice cream. So
Well,
tell me about
if you
that
haven't
ice cream.
tried it yet, it's delicious. But what we really wanted to do, Melanie and I, because we've done retail before and decided to do it again together, we really wanted this to be special and be about our favorite things. So when you come into the shop, you're going to notice different things there. But let me tell you about the ice cream. We discovered an ice cream when we were visiting Melanie's son in South Carolina that had lines out the door, and we really wondered what they were doing that was better and different than others. And when we figured it out, we decided to try to bring it here. So what's really unique is that we can take hard premium ice cream, the kind you get scooped with 15% butterfat and creamy and all that good stuff, and we have machines that can custom blend your flavor on the spot into a soft serve. So you're getting the hard premium, yummy ice cream, but it's being blended into what people love, which is that creamy soft serve. So we take the ice cream, the hard premium ice cream, we take real ingredients, everything from fresh fruit to cookies, candy bars, and then we blend it for you right on the spot into a soft serve. So people love it for that reason, because you're getting the high quality premium ice cream and a soft serve, both the best of both worlds. But then they also love it because we decided to add something special, and that was we really wanted dairy-free and gluten-free options available for people who need that. Dairy-free ice cream has been so-so over the years. We found a company that makes a fantastic dairy-free ice cream, and we ship it in from the West Coast because it's so good. And then you can get any flavor made with that. So we have over 20 different dairy-free combinations that people can have, and they're used to going into an ice cream shop and maybe having one little sorbet on the side that they can eat. So that's number one. And then gluten-free is our second specialty, and anyone who's gluten-free out there knows that it's really hard to find a gluten-free cookie dough bite that you can add to your ice cream, or gluten-free Oreos. We also make our own gluten-free waffle cones, and that's really hard to find. I'm gluten-free. I have been for over 20 years. I do have celiac, which is kind of the most severe case of needing to be gluten-free. And my kids and my family are gluten-free, so I really wanted that option. In Beaver County, people can come down with their kids and not worry about it. So that's the other reason.
Well, not from time to time. Every time we thought, my wife and I, or when the family's with us, talk about going for ice cream, we say, I can't get ice cream today. I didn't bring my lactose.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you can, because the
lactate,
dairy-free
lactate.
ice cream obviously is lactose-free. And we've had so many customers that have tried it and really said it's the best dairy-free ice cream they've ever tasted. We've also had customers that don't need to be dairy-free and just thought they would taste it, who say they can't even tell the difference. So you can get regular. We always have regular, and it's very good ice cream. It's actually made for us by a small family in Mount Lebanon of Pittsburgh, and we get it brought in every week. So we were trying to use, really it's called small batch ice cream making. So it's a small family that makes this homemade for us, and then the dairy-free is shipped in because it's really the best we've found. But now we have options for everyone.
Yeah.
So we love that.
That's great. And the thing is, it must be wonderful to be your children or in your family, because you put them through these taste tests all the
yeah.
time. So
Oh,
what's
my
it like? I mean, you
kid-
sit around the
listen,
table and
my,
say, "Hey,
my
try this one."
oldest works there, so you'll see his friendly face working. It's really a family-owned business. My younger one helps out. Yeah, taste testing is their number one job. We usually get lots of votes to be one of the taste testers, but
Oh, our husbands alone
Yeah.
love the taste
Yes.
testing.
So, but right now we can make over 30 flavors, and there are more combinations. We add new ingredients to be mixed into the ice cream weekly. So we have quite a following. On our Facebook page, we like to post what the flavor special of the week is. So usually on Fridays on our Facebook or Instagram page, Blackbird Market Beaver, we will post the special of the week. And we do have a lot of people who watch that and come in to try the new flavor of the week. So it's special to us because of the gluten-free and dairy-free options. I think it's special to other people because of how good it tastes and
good.
the quality.
All right. And so do you know the special on Thursday?
Well, this coming Friday, we're going to do something. We can't let it out of the
okay.
bag. It's a secret. But if you tune into our Facebook page, Blackbird Market Beaver, you will get to see what that is.
We try to do a lot of collaborations with the local businesses too.
Okay.
So we've done collaborations with Kretschmars where we'll take their
Burnt
famous
almond
burnt almond
Oh,
torte.
it's delicious on the cake. Oh,
Oh,
my
it's
God. Yeah.
unbelievable.
We combine
when you
it
blend
into vanilla ice cream, and then you get a chunk of the Kretschmars cake on top. It's
Oh, no.
really good. I'll have to let you know about that one, Mike, because
Yeah,
it sounds
okay.
like you would like that. But also,
We've also done with the Grumpy Beaver, Chef Pal's peanut butter pie. So we try to
we use
work with
cafe
a lot.
kolaches, chocolate-covered espresso beans
Yeah.
to blend in. We really think that it's a fun way to support each other. Again, these small businesses, they're
Yeah.
usually
But-
family-owned.
And you mentioned Chef Greg Powell. He used to have his own. He's the chef at Grumpy Beaver.
Yes.
Has been there for a few years now, right?
Correct, since they
Yeah.
opened.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and what's it, peanut butter pie?
Oh, he
I
has a
think I don't
famous
thi- I-
peanut butter pie that he's had for years.
Yeah.
I think it was national magazines that
Oh,
he
yeah?
won for
Okay.
that peanut butter pie. So
Yeah.
he did make Blackbird Market a whole batch of it last spring, and we'll be bringing that back out again
Usually
in the
I'm
spring.
too full when I leave the Grumpy Beaver to say, hey, do you have any of that peanut butter pie?
Oh,
You
it's wonderful.
could get a small kid size. We make various sizes.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone.
And
yeah.
you have an ice cream in that style at the Blackbird?
Blackbird, what we do is we take his pie and
Yeah.
we blend it into the ice cream, and then you get a nice chunk on top. We add a little bit of hot
Yeah,
fudge and
I
some
could
whipped
go for
cream on
that.
top.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you go to Grandpa Joe's down the block, and then you come up to your
Correct.
place and get the
Yes.
ice cream.
Yes.
Correct. When we use Grandpa Joe's for all of our like gummies and those types of things, like I said, we really want to help other businesses. Working together in
Yeah.
the community is really
So
important
you
to us.
don't put any of the CBD gummies in the...
No CBD gummies.
These, for us, these businesses are separate.
Yeah.
I mean, we do. This is a collaboration of our favorite things. So
Yeah.
ice cream is one. We also have really yummy gluten-free and dairy-free treats available in the market, like baked goods, cookies. We want there to be lots of options for the gluten-free crowd. And then, of course, there's a whole display of Melanie's artwork on all our walls.
Okay.
So those
You're an
are
artist.
these are our things that we
Okay.
really love. We put it all together in one shop. So when you come into the shop, I think you'd be surprised how beautiful it looks, because Melanie's artwork, she makes epoxy pieces on wood boards. She makes giant charcuterie boards. They're very, very nice.
You guys are just so busy.
We're
everything going on.
we're busy, and then of course we decided to go further from Blackbird Market and open up our new store next door to it. And we had to keep pushing. There was
Yeah.
more to do. More
Aren't
to
you
add.
ever home?
No.
No, but that's why we have Denise's kids are still young, so
Yeah.
they just work at the store. That's
Yeah.
easy. We have our
Our
That's
mother
fantastic.
helps
Yeah.
and is there. You'll meet her if you come in. She's got a really beautiful thing she does for us, and she gift wraps and she makes beautiful flower arrangements. So we really have a little bit of something for everyone. I mean, ice cream is really a great.
I'm not gluten intolerant or
Right.
lactose intolerant or anything like that. What if I just want some decadence? I just
Yeah.
want to come in and I want to
Yeah.
do
So it's
something
not.
good.
It's meant to be. And I think what we really wanted was Denise's family is gluten free. My family is not. Our parents are not. So when we would take the kids for ice cream, everybody would get their favorite ice cream, and then her sons would have maybe one choice, maybe a
sherbet.
lemon ice, a sherbet. Correct. We wanted a place that everybody could have their ideal situation. So yes, we do have a lot of gluten-free items, but you also don't have to get that. So Reese's peanut butter cups are gluten-free. Nobody knows that they're gluten-free just because if you're not into,
not
those
looking at
types of
labels, yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. So we have something where an entire family can go, regardless of what your dietary restrictions are. Everybody gets a plethora of choices. So we wanted it to be
we have
really
that decadent ice cream for you.
Okay.
Yes.
When you come in, I'll remember that. You can get the most decadent
Chef
thing.
Pal's
we
pie is not gluten free, so
Yeah, you can get the real stuff.
We're talking with Melanie and Denise, their sisters, family members, a lot of businesses in Beaver County that they are associated with. They have the Blackbird Market Beaver and Crafted Wine Store, and we're going to be talking more about that as we continue here on the Best of Beaver County on the St. Barnabas Radio Network.
Oh my goodness, Amy, it's so good to see you. Jennifer, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? Is your mom doing any better?
Thank you for asking. I don't know if I can answer without being emotional. I'm sorry. I'm just tired and worried. I can't always be there for her, and it's so stressful.
I really understand. That's how I was with my dad. I'd recommend calling St. Barnabas. We did. We started with just having them come in for home care. He was so excited to see them show up. And when he needed more, we were able to move him in at Beaver Meadows, where he still has his own home-like space and excellent care.
Thanks for telling me that. I don't even know how to start, but I have to do something.
Oh, you can just give St. Barnabas a call. They have directors that can explain how it all works. Trust me, you'll feel so much better, and so will your mom.
I'm so glad I ran into you.
Visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-443-0700 for care apart from the ordinary.
Blackbird Market Beaver and Crafted Wine Store is what we're talking about this morning on the Best of Beaver County. And we've been talking about some delicious sounding ice creams in different flavors, if you're a gluten-free or what else?
I mean, there are gluten-free treats, there are dairy-free treats. We have some vegan items for people, but really it's very, very special, customized ice cream,
Listen
sweet
to this.
treats.
The ice cream is a premium 15% butterfat ice cream made in Pittsburgh. They also have a fantastic dairy-free ice cream shipped in from the West Coast. And you have special machines for all this.
The
So
machines
this
are
is
the
quite
key,
an investment.
'cause you get the best of both worlds. You get your hard premium ice cream blended into a soft serve. It's so creamy. I love it. It's really hard to not want it every week. So we have a new ice cream special every Friday, but we welcome everybody to come in.
Okay, what are your hours?
So we're open right now during the week. It's not quite summertime, but we are getting a little bit later. So right now during the week, we're open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. staying open for anyone who wants to catch us after dinner. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, we're open from 11 to 9 p.m. Closed on Sundays and Mondays now. When the summer season really gets going, we'll probably stay open till 9 every night, maybe 10 on weekends, and then we'll open up Sunday evenings for people who like to walk into town and get some treats with family. So
Now, you also have a wine store, so I'm thinking you can get some ice cream, scoop of ice cream, drizzle some wine.
oh, that
Absolutely.
sounds really
do
good.
that?
We should do
Or
a
just take
combination.
the bottle
Yeah.
and, one hand with the
Yeah.
ice cream, one
Right.
hand with the
Let's
bottle.
talk to wine, because when people think about Beaver, obviously it's a dry town, so
Correct.
that
It
you can't have
is.
places that serve alcohol.
Correct. That's
right.
But you're selling bottles of
Correct.
wine.
That's
Tell us
right.
about the wine aspect of it all.
Well, we really wanted to, and obviously this was a collaboration with Beaver Borough, the Pennsylvania LCB, and any magistrate. The Beaver magistrate was very helpful. And, Beaver has welcomed wine into their restaurants for years. They even have an annual wine festival, if you know about it, in September. But so really what we wanted to do, though, is have something right there that you could pick up, perhaps take over to Mario's or Biba or any of the great restaurants that are BYOB. And then we wanted to also showcase those little wineries that craft their wine here in Pennsylvania and that don't get any play or get to be seen in any of the big liquor stores, right? So these are, right now we have 2 wineries that are fairly local. They both produce their wines within an hour from Beaver. One is in like the country area of Burgettstown up in the hills. It's a beautiful estate, and he's got a tasting room there. It's called Borelli Cellars Wine. He's an Italian winemaker. So they produce their wine here, Mike, but they usually get their grapes from wine country, maybe California, maybe up in the Lake Erie region. Maybe they fly the grapes in from overseas, but then they produce the wine here. And so these are wineries that make very good wines. We probably have over 25 varieties of wine, but it's all sold by the bottle.
Are you allowed to give people a taste test?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So we do that every day.
I want to try that one. I like
Right.
sweet wine. Or
Right,
dry.
right. And that's what we want. We want people to be able to maybe ask some questions, taste it before they buy, which you really can't do in the liquor store. And we want to talk about the winery itself and how special these small craft wineries
Are you
are.
both wine connoisseurs, or does one have a specialty?
Well, Denise, like the wine a little bit more than Melanie, but I think you appreciate wine.
I definitely appreciate. I'm a migraine sufferer, so I do struggle with any type of alcohol, but I do love tasting. You know, the little tasting cup is perfect for me. I get to sample it, but without the headache.
So we don't serve by the glass. That's a question we get often. We're not a bar.
Right.
We're definitely a takeout. We have chilled whites for you to take right across and have. There are a lot of people that come to the restaurants in Beaver and don't realize that they're BYOB. So we absolutely are open for dinner time, and we're open till 8 p.m. now at Crafted next door.
How's the mayor, Tom Hamilton, treating you?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Good guy.
I think that we really went in with the attitude of partnering with Beaver, and I think that they're pleased that, you know, it's really a beautiful boutique. If you go in, again, we talked about artwork at BLACKBIRD. At Crafted, we have artwork on the wall that's more about entertaining and bottles. We have bottle art that Melanie makes. It's beautiful. It's custom made. Your favorite liquor bottle turned into a piece of art, so it makes great gifts and pieces
Mines
that are
are always
unique.
going, huh? It's like a,
So-
you know, there's like a hamster wheel in there. and you
Hey,
think,
and we have glassware. I mean, people like to entertain. So you've got your wine, you've got the wine glasses, you've got barware, cocktailware. We really have
charcuterie boards?
charcuterie boards that we custom make. We serve.
Paint on all?
Yeah, Melanie paints.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
I've been doing epoxy work probably now for about 6 or 7 years, and it just sort of, when we decided what we wanted to do in the store, we kind of mixed a little bit of everything. And so my charcuterie boards, they are, some of them I do the skyline of Pittsburgh, skyline of other cities. Others are marble texture. They're really unique, and I've done a lot of work with local realtors. They make great wedding gifts, those types of things. So I wanted to have a place where people could come and order them and see them and purchase them. So the artwork kind of just fit with what we were doing. It's just a mixture of the two of us. We're
Our
very
favorite
diverse,
things.
but we work well together. So
Yeah, very good. And so you opened last July?
July for Blackbird Market, which was the ice cream season, but Crafted, the wine store, didn't open until Christmas time. So we took some time when we had to get the space ready. We do everything ourselves, so we try to make it a beautiful space, and of course we had to work with the PALCB and the borough to get licensed to open for wine, which
well, and I knew the pancake place in
Waffles
Beaver. Yeah,
Incorporated.
they had to work through having craft beers there
Correct.
at one time.
Yes,
right?
so they do. So there's, there's, you know, sometimes people forget Beaver is a dry town, but we absolutely love the town. We respect how they want to keep it, and we think that this wine store is fitting to the atmosphere that they would like to have in downtown Beaver.
What's your favorite wine?
Oh, I love a dry red. We have a red wine that's aged in a whiskey barrel. It's called Whiskey Barrel Red. It is delicious. And that wine is called Beaver Blends. And so if you love Beaver, if you want to celebrate Beaver, and if you just want a good bottle of wine, that's one that we often have out for tasting if anyone wants to come by.
I used to go to Valant, and Valant had their own wineries down there, and you could taste and similar to that.
I think it's something that adds to downtown Beaver. We hope that people come and check us out and that they love it. I mean, whether it's ice cream or you want to take a look at the wine or the art or a gift for someone, we really have a mix of everything.
Because you said the wine store opened around Christmas.
Oh,
so
my,
the gifts, the ideas for all that, do you have?
We really wanted Crafted to have a little bit more of, like Denise said, an entertaining feel. The one thing I've always struggled with was buying my husband and my dad and the men in my life gifts. So we,
We're easy to buy for.
Oh,
well, now
you are, because we do carry a lot of items that are a little bit more geared toward entertaining. We specialize in like craft whiskey accessories, cigar accessories. We have a lot of gifts. So if you come in,
Selling cigars?
we don't sell cigars, just the accessories.
Okay.
Obviously, wine. We do have a lot of items that are, maybe geared a little bit more towards, the men in your life. So, Blackbird Market, it has a lot of kitchen items and gift items geared more toward women. We wanted crafted to be a little bit more masculine and have some items to find for that hard to buy for a man.
Sure. Tell us about what you paint, because you were mentioning something to me earlier when I mentioned Blackbird, that you paint Beatles stuff.
No, actually, I was saying that you were correct, and when you think of Blackbird, the name came from a mix of our kids' names, but because we love the Beatles and love the Blackbird song, that's where we derived the name from. So when you walk in, the first playlist we have has not only the Beatles version, but also the Beyonce version playing also.
All right. Now, which one of your sons is named Black and which one is named Bird?
They're actually the initials.
Oh, okay.
The initials of all our kids' names helped us
very
come
nice.
up with the word Blackbird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
Fun.
Interesting. So, do you have gift certificates?
Yes.
We do.
Those are available?
We have gift cards available. We also have a rewards system for the store. So if you come in frequently, whether it's for ice cream or for gifts, we love our customers and just want to continue to have them come back, and you can save money and get a free ice cream that way too.
And the next big holiday is Easter, coming up at the end of the month.
Of course,
What do you have
hopefully
going on
with
there?
warm weather too.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd love that for ice cream, but
And no rain.
Opening day for the Pirates, it always rains or snows.
It's Western Pennsylvania. So we have a couple of things coming up. Like I said earlier, we'll have our ice cream specials every Friday on our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook. Blackbird Market Beaver is the page. But
I would
we
expect
also
some peeps maybe in that.
Yeah, we think we are all kids
in the
at
ice
heart.
cream.
So
Yes.
you will see some peeps. You will see
the ice cream?
Oh, yeah.
So our
Cotton
machines,
marshmallow.
our machines can blend anything. So we've had requests for like your favorite candy bar blended in with vanilla ice cream, which is delicious. And we always have Kit Kat and Reese's Peanut Butter Cup
I have a
on the
grandson who
menu.
loves Kit
But
Kats.
I'll be honest with you, we can do so many things. So you'll see some creative things for Easter. We in April, we wanted to invite your listeners to possibly come to the shop and try our ice cream. If they just mention that they heard us on the Best of Beaver County radio show, we'll knock an odd $1 off of everybody's ice cream for the month of April. So that'd be a
For
great
the
time
month
to
of
come.
April, all they have to do is come into the store and,
And
say,
just
I heard
mention
you on Best of Beaver
that's
County.
all they need to do.
Yeah, and get $1 off.
Yeah. Come try us before the season really gets going. We have really, really delicious treats.
Right, and you can stop by and just get a bottle of wine for dinner anytime.
That's right. That's
You're
right.
going on a special date or something like
That's
that.
right. We have
Anniversary.
chilled bottles that need to be served cold, and we have a lot of varieties. So I think people would be surprised. There's really good wine being made by small local wineries. And it's a way to support, again, small business.
So if you're having a wedding, if you're getting married, somebody's getting married, can you do the artwork for something
That's
that you're
right.
getting them as a gift?
Absolutely. Our personalized charcuterie boards are a wonderful either shower gift or wedding gift. I personalize them with the name and the date.
Nice.
So it's a great way to commemorate
Very
your
good.
wedding, and it's something unique and special. And again, supporting local businesses, local
Yes.
craft makers, those types of
This is
things.
Blackbird Market Beaver and Craft Wine Store. Let me cross-reference here for just a second, because we've been talking about wines and alcohol. And since you're affiliated with Hilltop Restaurant, did I hear that they just got their liquor
The
license?
Hilltop got their liquor license, I believe, last Friday. It was definitely a process, but they have it. They're open now. They are ready to serve you a nice glass of wine along with your steak salad.
Very good. And go to your Facebook page. It's Blackbird Market Beaver.
That's right.
And you can see everything that you're serving.
You can see some pictures of what our ice creams have looked like in the past, and that's where they can find the weekly special, can kind of stay in tune. We'll also post there which wines we're tasting for the weekend. So if somebody really wants to try that Whiskey Barrel red wine that we mentioned, they can come and take a look at the Facebook page, and it's probably going to be featured almost every weekend because it's so popular.
Great new additions to Beaver County.
Thank you.
It is wonderful to speak with you. And the hours, once again, right now.
Yeah. Tuesday through Saturday. We are closed Sundays and Mondays right now, but till 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. So please stop in.
Stop by.
Thank
Great to
you.
meet you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Mike.
Appreciate your
Continued
help.
success.
Thank you.
Melanie and Denise, Blackbird Market Beaver and Crafted Wine Store. This is the Best of Beaver County on the St. Barnabas Radio Network.
Thank you for listening to the Best of Beaver County. St. Barnabas is pleased to have provided content and sponsorship for the program. Tune in this Sunday at 11:30 for an encore presentation of today's program on Beaver County Radio. And next Thursday at 11 for another edition of the Best of Beaver County on WBVP, WMBA, and 99.3 FM.
Jimmy Fela is coming to Pittsburgh. Join St. Barnabas Charities to honor Jimmy Fela at their Founders Day dinner celebration on Wednesday, April 16th. Fela is a New York City cab driver turned stand-up comedian and is the host of Fox Across America News Radio. Event proceeds benefit the St. Barnabas Free Care Fund. Buy tickets online at stbarnabascharities.com or call 724-625-3770.
Excitement is surrounding the Pittsburgh Pirates after Paul Skeens' rookie season last year.
Paul Skeens is for real. 102 on his final pitch of the day. 8 strikeouts for Skeens.
Adding Kutch,
The pitch. High fly ball to center field. It's hit pretty well toward the wall. Go! Oh my God! Oh my God! Andrew McCutcheon has won it. They're going crazy. The Pirates have won this game, and an incredible game. You can raise the Jolly Roger and call it maybe the best all time in Pittsburgh. What a game!
and you won't want to be anywhere else besides listening to Pirates Baseball on 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP. The Young Bucks are poised and ready to make a run at greatness, and Beaver County Radio is your place to tune in and listen all season long. Pirates Baseball on Beaver County Radio is being presented locally by the St. Barnabas Health System, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, Falcones Moon Township Ford, Dr. C. Timothy Lip, Patriot Home Care, and Beaver County Radio.
Beaver County Radio's news source. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and beavercountyradio.com. Here's Noah Haswell.
Good morning. On this Thursday, April 3rd of 2025, we will have a complete Beaver County radio weather forecast after we take this look at news. The Beaver County Commissioners recognized multiple recent events in the community at their work session. Here's Beaver County Radio's Curtis Walsh with more.
During the Commissioner's work session Wednesday morning, recognition was given to Sophie Yendel, who works for the Planning and Redevelopment Commission. She has achieved All-America status on the swim team for the University of Pittsburgh. She placed 5th in the women's 50 free and is now the highest NCAA finisher in the program's history. Also at the meeting, Commissioner Jack Manning went on to make note of a few key things in the community. An Envirothon was hosted by the Conservation District at Brady's Run Park Wednesday, featuring multiple local school districts. And Manning also noted that it is the 10th anniversary of St. Barnabas buying Beaver Meadows and thanks St. Barnabas for their contributions to the community so far. The commissioners also wanted to thank the Beaver Police for their swift response to the graffiti incident that took place at an apartment complex in Beaver last week. From Beaver, this is Curtis Walsh reporting for Beaver County Radio News.
The Beaver County Commissioners announced on Wednesday that the Connect Beaver County broadband program is at the halfway point of its completion. 925 homes that did not have internet service that was reliable received availability for new broadband service. For more information about the Connect Beaver County broadband program, you can visit connectbeavercounty.com. Someone in Beaver County is a lucky winner after a lottery ticket worth $2 million sold in a drawing that occurred on Tuesday. The ticket was for the Mega Millions game and was sold at the Midland Beer Distributor, which will get a bonus of $10,000. The winning numbers were 11, 12, 21, 29, and 49 without hitting the yellow ball 3. If you have this ticket, you can validate your earnings at the store where you bought your ticket within a 1-year period. According to a release from Congressman Chris Deluzio's office, Deluzio and 6 other Congress members reintroduced the Dennis and Lois Crisfalusi Act. This act will give a marker or memorial headstone to a dependent child of a veteran or eligible spouse of a veteran. These memorials can be put up regardless of the date that a family member passes away. The memorials will be either at a state or tribal veterans cemetery or at a national cemetery. The Hopewell Township Police Department is looking for police officers and is making an eligibility list for the position. The position includes an eligibility package that includes a package for health care and a competitive salary that goes to $83,000 for a patrol officer working full-time in the top tier. You must apply before April 22nd at 4 p.m. The website of the application can be found on our website at beavercountyradio.com. A law signed by Governor Josh Shapiro to urge Pennsylvanians not to drive distracted will go into effect soon. Paul Miller's law forbids people from using devices that are handheld while driving. The law will start on June 5, 2025. People can only use phones for music, calls, and GPS usage, but never while driving. The last person to allegedly see missing University of Pittsburgh student Sudiksha Konanki has been issued a full ruling by a judge to clear him in her case of disappearance. Joshua Rebe, a student at St. Cloud State University in Minnesota, was seen with Konanki in a surveillance video walking towards a beach. Konanki disappeared in Punta Cana on March 6th. Rebe also got a new passport after the law firm that represents him requested one from the U.S. Embassy.
Here's the Beaver County forecast.
Mostly cloudy and very breezy today with showers and thunderstorms. We'll see a high near 72.